HVAC people! Pressure's on the outside. It's like 56 psi. I just did a maintenance on them units. I didn't check the pressure, but I just wanted to verify that the leak was coming from the coil. So I'm gonna quote them. I'm getting a new coil. Excuse me, ma'am. So, I just gotta unplug it. Are you paying me or Kevin?
Sorry?
Do you pay me or Kevin pay?
Yeah, he gave me the check.
Okay, because I'm gonna call him and let him know that I'm gonna send you a quote on his email to repair the leak.
Okay, email to my husband.
I'm gonna email it to him.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. All right. When did it stop? When did y'all start having problems downstairs?
I don't know.
Okay. I'll talk to him. I'll give him a call. Okay.
I just I didn't know he made you coming.
Oh, you? Okay.
Yeah, so he didn't tell me that.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
Yeah. But I'll give him a call. Thank you.
Yeah, talk to my husband.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. So I think picked up a little check for maintenance, but I'll show you. See, this is the one I was leak checking downstairs. You can see it's low. Really 0 degrees subcooling. I got 27 saturation. So 27, you know, anything below 32 is gonna freeze. Typically, I think 410A need to be at least 100, 101. So it's a tad bit low, and the leak detector did indicate that. This right here seems to be okay. This the one for upstairs. Got 5 degrees subcooling. I don't know quite what it's asking for, but anyway, get ready to wrap it up. So, But I did take all the panels off this one to clean it up real good. I might be able to show some pictures of it, but everything looked good to go. Cause that's a double coil right there. I only took the fan, the top off of this one, and sprayed it from the inside out because it's just a single coil. But this one here doubled up. So I had to take all the side panels off this one and clean it from the inside out and try to get between the coil best I could. Because it had a lot of trash on the inside. But the cleaning didn't, I mean, of course it helped, but reading this one not cooling because it's lower on refrigerant. So like I said, I put a code in for a new coil. I'm not gonna try to repair the coil or anything. I use this to change them out. So we'll see what they say. Alright, shout out to the people that don't use Easy Seal. Said that it'll stop up the TXV. So go ahead and just replace the evaporator coil or repair the leak in the evaporator coil or the condenser or wherever your leak at. Just go ahead and replace the condenser. See, this is a micro channel coil. So, but homeowners, Washington AC and Heating, we will give you an option to add Easy Seals. So, that's just an option. You can see this unit has 22 PSI and 150 on the suction. So we're gonna give it a shot. So if it don't work, we'll give you a percentage off of replacing the evaporator coil. Like I say, if you're on a tight budget right now, you just want to try this leak sealing, we'll give it a shot. So when you're applying this, I already showed it, but this suction pressure have to be under 60 PSI. So all we want to do is, you have to tighten this. Try to do this with my phone. Screw it on. Screw it on real good. Then you'll pierce it. Just go ahead and I'm gonna purge it too. Oh, I don't have a camera with me. Go ahead and pierce it. So I just pierced it. Tighten down on it real good. So clockwise, I tighten down on it. So the little stem in there, pierce the can. Now I'm gonna go counterclockwise and purge it. So now, I'm just holding it upright and it's sucking in there right now. All that going through there. You'll feel the can getting real cold. But when I start backing up counterclockwise, it purged and then I screw down on the suction line stem. See, it's pretty much empty right now. So this is good for 1.5 to 5 tons. So this is new Calgon Easy Seal. Washington AC and Heating, we do endorse this. Like I say, it's not 100% guaranteed that it'll work, but I've been at least 90. I use it plenty of times. I've been at least 90% successful that it'll stop the leak. At least by a little time. I never had a TXV stop up. I never had a compressor fail from this stuff. So, like I say, so now I just back up off of it. That's done. It's empty. bit low. Ma'am? Huh? Yeah, it came on. Thank you. So this 407C, I'm gonna use the charging chart. I'm gonna go inside and get my wet bulb temperature. I'm gonna get my outdoor ambient temperature. We're gonna charge about a liquid pressure. Like I say, this is a 407C unit. So. My bad about the cam. For those of you who don't use leak sealant, say watch they see we do endorse it. It's almost like one time a cop shot this dude. The dude about to commit suicide. He was about to jump off the building. More of the story is if the evaporator needs replaced, I mean, why not try this? It's dead anyway, ain't it? But I mean, it's gonna commit suicide, so if the leak seal does kill it, it's about to kill itself anyway, right? It's gonna kill itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some in there, get it to at least about 45 or 50 on the suction. Then I'll go ahead and get my wet bulb temperature and my outdoor dry bulb. Yeah, it's that real cold coming out this condenser unit. So you don't post, even though this got a TXV to 407, they don't want you to charge it by subcooler. You check it anyway though. I'm gonna pause it, run in the house, and go get my wet bulb temperature. I'm standing here about 5 minutes. My wet bulb, see that there? I don't know if you can see that. Wet bulb 62. So I'm just gonna dial that wet bulb in at 62. Fahrenheit. All right, excuse me. No problem. All right, I got a wet bulb of 62. Say a dry bulb of about 80. Let it sit right here in this shade for a minute. I think I'm at about 80. Starting to warm up a little bit. It's good to let it run for a minute. We're at 65 psi. Change this to 407. It'll be hard to see what's going on this phone. Let's see what we got here. Let's see, so I'm gonna say about 62 on that wet bulb. Let's say about 80. So we wanna, let's say about 80, 205. So 62 and 205. We want about 205 on that high side. We at 251. So from the chart, I mean, we good where we at. Let's say aggregate cooler TXB and proper TXB. Let's check this superheat. Our target superheat. So dry bulb, I'm gonna say about 80. Wet bulb 62. Let's save that. 13. I don't know why so it's not picking up right now. Unassigned, that's 60, 251. Low temp, 61. Yeah, so we're about 20. Let that run for a while. I think we good. Might not even add no more. I only added 2.7 pounds. Sorry, phone about to die. I'm gonna add a little more, see if I can get that 13 on that target. But from the pressures on this pressure temperature chart, and I cleaned both of these coils too. And the evaporator coil is good. I replaced the filters. I think it's good though. Let me see. Yeah, I'm at wet bulb. And I was at 62. And that dry bulb, see about 80. Yeah, so I'm gonna let this run a while. I'm gonna end this video. I appreciate everybody watching. Feel this information helpful or can help somebody out. If you like and subscribe. Like I say, I ain't no super tech or nothing like that. I really started this channel out for more entertainment. You know what I mean? But like I say, this is more of my journey. My little journey. Let's say 13. It's my little journey though. I appreciate everybody watching. You know, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. No, but all in all, we want to do good quality work for the customer and try to give back to the community. You know, we out here trying to do the best we can out here. Try to help our fellow man at the same time. All right, we out. Yeah, so real quick, like I say, I don't know if I showed the direction on this unit, but like I say, it does have a TXB, but the directions say don't charge it by the TXV. It said this chart refers to the units with TXV meter indoor coils. The pressures on the chart are for 407C only. Adjust charge to match pressure. Do not charge to a subcooling value. See installation instruction for charging procedure. So that's why I'm not charging by that subcooling. But I'm almost dialed in at 14.5. My target superheat. So we looking good though. I'm not gonna put any more in there. I'm fine with this right here. One more thing right here on this Easy Seal. So I troubleshot this unit yesterday, and my pressure was like 45. I didn't even take a picture. I forgot my exact pressure, but my suction pressure was 45, and my liquid pressure was, I think, like 250. So 45 was 250. So I was like, okay, the unit ain't that low, and I knew, you know, once I cleaned the unit up, the suction pressure was gonna drop some. So I would never add Easy Seal if the unit was like completely flat or like really low. That indicating that I have a big leak. You see, I only added 2.8 pounds. So, and this a 5-ton unit. It's a micro channel coil, so they don't hold that much refrigerant. But at the same time, I don't know exactly how much it holds, but I only added 2.7 pounds. So I know I have a small leak somewhere. And the leak detector, I say the leak detector indicated I was getting a little small. The H10 Pro was going off at the Schrader valve, and it was going off at the evaporator coil too. So like I say, I quoted, I tightened the Schrader valve up best I can. I put my soap bubbles on there. It wasn't leaking anymore. And I'm explaining. I'm not trying to justify why I use it. I mean, they do make it, so it's illegal to use it. I'm just giving you the reason why I used it. Like I say, but if it's a big leak, I wouldn't even try. If it's a small leak, why not? And like I say, I quoted my customer on using the leak seal, the Easy Seal, and I quoted her on replacing the evaporator coil while the H10 Pro was going off at. So she liked the quote on the Easy Seal. So it's a lot less cheaper, you know, just to try. But they're not working right now, and you know, doing all this COVID and with the economy, with all this uncertainty. I mean, you know, this is worth a shot. So shout out to New Calgon. Y'all want to sponsor my channel? Get at me. You can reach me at WashingtonCooling@outlook.com. WashingtonCooling@outlook.com. No, but like I said, I've been very successful with this, and I don't mind using it at all. So, and if y'all customers out here looking, and your contractor don't want you to, won't give you another option besides replacing your unit, you contact at info@WashingtonACandHeating.com. Leave your name, number, and you know, a brief description of what's going on, and we'll get back to you. .47. 47 and 68, that's 21. We're gonna call it 21, 22, give or take 1 or 2. Yeah. All right, I usually don't run this many calls. My third call after work. I'm gonna try to knock this one out too. Thinking fan motor is very hot. Think it need a fan motor. They say they can turn the unit off, and then the fan comes on sometime and sometime it don't. It's like a hot, so I'm sure that's what it is. I was out here last year and I changed the capacitor on it. But we're gonna check it out and see what we got. I think I got this motor in my truck. What is this? Yeah, that bad boy hot. 1075. 1/3 horsepower. Yeah, single phase 1.7. Yeah, I think I got that bad boy in the truck there. I had this scheduled for tomorrow, but I got another job I would rather do tomorrow. Pay a little bit more money, and I don't want to have to rush. So if I can get this knocked out, I can concentrate on that job tomorrow. Yep, let's see what we got here before it gets dark. Sun setting, we got plenty of time. Change that motor out real quick. All right, we out. All right, so this compressor overheated. So I'm quite sure it's the compressor, the fan and not the compressor. But just to make sure, I got to kind of like, cause they got a jumper on this. And the jumper is expanding the compressor. Not the jumper, but this extra capacitor. So I need to find out. I think this is a 10 right here. Yeah, this look like a 10. So I got to get my meter and find out what kind of microfarad they were jumping it out to. Like I said, I was out here last year or whatever, I was jumping it out to. So this a 50 right here, and it's a 10. So they must needed a 60, and that's a 7.5. So they must need a 60, 70.5. So I'm gonna verify that with my meter. All right. So I just verified that the fan, if you see, I just took the wire off the fan, common, and the fan got 7.5. So I know the capacitor good for the fan. Then let me see if it say anything about a cap on. Yeah, capacitor. Don't really say it what size, but I can feel this too. When I just turned it, then like it's locked up. So also, I'm gonna put that fan back on there. And I'm gonna take out the wires. I'm gonna take out this jumper and that gray wire right there to the compressor. You see, I got 50 right there. So I know the cap's good then. So I'm gonna put this on right here. 4.6. So I think this cap, I'm gonna make sure I don't have anything hooked up. I'm reading 4.9. I think that's a 10. That's supposed to be a 10. But I'm gonna make sure though. But I'm in the video, I gotta get to moving. Alright, so I'm pretty confident it's the fan. And, oh. Look at them bearings. And also, I don't know if these fans got internal overload or not, but I know that compressor going off on internal overload because this fan not working.
we're gonna get this swapped out. I haven't even looked at my truck, but I should have one. So they come out like butter. See that? Ooh, yeah, that bad boy hot too. See, it can't hard turn it. So I'm gonna go to my truck real quick and see what we got. Yeah, we got that bad boy right there. 1075, 1/3 horsepower. Let's see what this is. It's already open, it's brand new though. That's a 1/2 horsepower, so we'll get that one right there. Matter of fact, I ain't fit you the universal. I got 1/3 right there. Look at that 1/3 right there. Just for that. Say the universal for another day. All right. Get that bad boy lined up. So this cap take a 7.52. So I already verified that that the cap is still good. Both of them caps, so I'm gonna use the cap that's already on there. But this fan motor take a 7.5. So this browning, I'm gonna eliminate this one right here. So I'm gonna eliminate that one. I'm gonna run it through though. I'll eliminate that bad boy. Let's see what we need to do though. Take this off. Motor real hot. So hot here, just take it on off.